Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody at home. Okay, this morning I'm just going to talk about taking up the cross. Now, can you see this? Quite a small cross. Yep, everyone at home, it's a necklace, quite a small cross. And some of you that have been here on Good Friday will have seen the absolutely full-size cross that Jesus had to carry when he went up the hill called the Skull. There you can see him there on the full-size cross. It's very large, isn't it? And here, probably we have what we might call a medium-sized cross. How hard do you think it would be to carry that full-size cross, or any real-life cross? I think Chris could probably tell us, because he's done that on Good Friday when he's gone into Croydon with us after the service. So taking up the cross and following Jesus is sometimes hard, and sometimes it really hurts. And Jesus told his disciples to take up their cross and follow him. I wonder what this meant. Now, this cross in my hand here would be pretty easy, wouldn't it, to take up and carry. Would you agree? Yeah. And we see lots of Christians have them around their neck. It's quite easy to carry that. So if this was the type of cross that we had to carry, this small cross, it'd be fairly easy, wouldn't it? But the cross that Jesus suffered and died on was a really big cross. Do you think the really big cross would be harder to carry than this smaller cross? Yeah, would you agree? Can you think of any heavy things that you might have had to carry? And they might be things that, like luggage that you've had to carry that's really heavy. Or they might be sad things that have happened in your lives, either recently or over the past years or since you've been alive. Maybe people that you've really loved, you've lost and have died. They're really heavy things, aren't they, for us to carry? So when Jesus said we needed to take up our cross and follow him, he was trying to tell us that sometimes following him would be hard and it would sometimes hurt. And these small crosses are to remind us of the big cross that Jesus had to carry, and also to remind us of how he suffered and laid down his life for us in love. So crosses remind us that when we follow Jesus, it might sometimes hurt. It might even sometimes feel like we're dying. So when we think of the cross, think of that big, heavy cross that Jesus had to carry. And also think of his love. So can you think of any times when we know that God's love is with us? Anyone know that God's been with us maybe this week? Maybe at those times in life where we feel more joyful and we feel lighter, so maybe people being born into the family, somebody getting better after being poorly. And so it's really important to remember that following him isn't always easy. It's even sometimes quite painful. But also, during those times, perhaps we can help to remind ourselves of those times when we've remembered that God is with us, and sometimes remind ourselves of those more joyful times. Thank you.